Yeah, I'm just starting to. I've been quite high on endorphins, I think, but I'm just starting to slow down, and I think I will definitely get a bit more sleep this weekend than I've had in the last week.
And how did it feel to run 7 marathons in 7 continents in such a short space of time?
Utterly extraordinary. When I heard about World Marathon Challenge about a year and a half ago, I thought about it for a long time before I took it on. Because I believe if you're going to do something, you want to do it really well. And I really just started off with the ambition of wanting to complete it. But this week I've managed to string together 7 marathon performances that have allowed me to become the new world record holder, with an average time of 3:28, which is faster than I was ever able to run a marathon when I started running marathons 10 years ago. So, yeah, quite an incredible feeling. And it's just really, I still love running, and I'm never going to be the world's best runner, but I just show that if you work really hard and you love it, then you can achieve great things. And I think that's what so many people love about running. It's you can just do amazing things and go amazing places. And this week's a sort of extreme version of that.
Well, you say you're maybe not the world's best runner, but I think we're all very impressed here. And just talk us through the logistics of this, because one day you're running in Antarctica, sub-zero temperatures, really, really low temperatures. Then 2 days later, you're running in Perth, in sweltering heat in Australia. How did you cope with that?
Yeah, we did have some extreme temperatures this year. It was pretty cold and icy in Antarctica, with a very cold wind as well. And then we flew back overnight for 5 hours, and we were straight out at 9 o'clock in the morning at Cape Town, where there wasn't a cloud in the sky, and it was 30+ degrees. And then we were quite lucky with the next 4 runs. They were actually all in the evening time. But again, that's quite unusual. Most people, I certainly don't go out and do any of my training runs in the dark. So we all got used to that. So we lived quite backward days for most of the week. We were trying to sleep and eat on the plane in the daytime. And then we were out running until 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, getting some warm clothes on and getting back in a plane. Until we finally ended up, finishing on late sort of Wednesday evening, early morning, Thursday, inside the 168 hours that we had to complete the 7 races. And luckily, everyone in the party of 40 runners did it, so everyone's got their medal. And it's just, it was just the most fantastic week. And I mean, if anyone wants to go and have a go at this sort of challenge, I couldn't recommend it highly enough. Of course, you've got to train really hard. I mean, I've spent the last 5 months doing a lot more running than I have socialising, but it is just the most incredible experience. And I've got a medal for each race that I did, and obviously a trophy for coming home as first woman, and the new world record. So, yeah, couldn't have been more exciting.
After this achievement, where do you go next?
Yeah, I've been asked that. I'm taking a pause for the moment. There isn't anything that I have signed up to at the moment, other than I'm going to run Manchester and London marathons in April, which they're 3 weeks apart. Which in the old days I'd have thought, oh, that's quite a lot. But obviously my perception of what's normal has changed quite a lot now that I think I can do 7 in 7 days. So I'm sure I'll find the next challenge. The joy of running is there's always the next challenge out there.
It's great to see, even after all those runs, you've still got the joy of running there. Susanne Gill, thank you very much for talking to us here at Euronews.